Getting ready to dive into the grand finals. This is our final series of the night. Best of 5, Korean versus Korean, Solar versus Zest.
Imagine this is ESL Open Cup Americas, but it's a Korean versus Korean finals.
This is how it should be. Mate, last week we were in Europe. Last week it was a Europe versus Europe finals.
It's closer than Korea versus Korea. I'm just saying. And the top of that corner of the map, we have our Blues player in our grand finals. First map on Romance side LE, playing for PvZ Gaming. It is Solar.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Romanticide LE, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the Red Protoss, representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming DPG. It is Zest.
All right, so we've said it before, said it a good amount of times during this cast. Solar's PvZ. It's not so hot. Somehow he manages, but it realistically it ain't that hot. You know what I'm saying?
So for the longest time, Solar would do anything he could to end the game early. Whatever it takes, mate. Whatever it takes. You know, like the Avengers, that's Solar right now. He's trying to just end it. Oh god, but like the problem is, like, Zest is so good. He's such a defensive player, especially on Romanticide. We just saw how it worked out against Scarlet, you know? Zest wants to go into that late game on this map, and Solar is well aware of it. I'm hoping, because Solar is the kind of player to learn and adapt from the Europeans, I'm hoping we see something a little bit different. Raynor, something that he featured in IEM Katowice, was a lurker all-in, where he kind of rushed to lurkers. He would go with Hydras and lurkers and just end the game, and if you didn't have disruptors, it was really difficult to hold. Maybe he can do something like that. I'm hoping for that, especially because Zest does neglect his disruptors. But we'll see. Solar, sometimes he just does his own thing.
We'll see if Solar actually did study up on those VODs though. Well, this could be a selling good point for Solar though. As you said, Zest does neglect his disruptors, and Solar's been playing a lot of Roach Ravager heavy, early Ling attacks, and it didn't work well against Gerald, but could work wonders against Zest.
It definitely could. It definitely could. We shall see. Oh boy, we'll see what Solar's plan is here. Again, especially because when Scarlet played on Romanticide, she did have a very different view on this map. Like, she was aggressively expanding, she was spreading a lot of creep, and it did feel like she was kind of getting ready for that late game. Unfortunately, we saw that she was kind of pulled apart by Zest in the end, but maybe Solar can have a better shot there if he does decide to go for the late game. We'll see. As he does send a slow Ling in, he does manage to get into the main base. He will scout the opening. He's fully aware of the Stargate.
Yo, it's that region diff. Scarlet needs to send in overlords. Solar just needs a circling. Easy.
Exactly. And because of that, like, he doesn't need his overlords to be risked, right? Like, they're halfway across the map. We do see they're already turning around to make sure he doesn't lose any unnecessarily.
Oracle will be the follow-up, probably Twilight Council as well after that. Actually, no, it's Romanticide. He's gonna put in a second Stargate. Watch.
Oh, he should. That means Zest is getting ready to take his third as well, as we do see the Overlord moving out across the map. It shouldn't find too much damage. Maybe this natural base, or this quote-unquote third base, is a little bit vulnerable here, but there are plenty of queens. Solar should be able to reposition and take care of it. Oh,
I was gonna say, get that drone, bro. Okay.
Mate, you know what? Solar's like, yes, finally, Korea. I don't have to play with ping. Still loses the drone though.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say.
No!
Oh, so more drones going down at what? 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. The Void Ray doing a really good job. Six drones do go down. Maybe a 7th as he did distract all the queens. They'll deal with them, and he does get another worker. Oh my god.
See, Solar, you think Solar's the one who's happy? Zest is the one who's like, yeah, I don't have ping anymore.
Oh,
8
no.
drones, Light. 8 drones. This Nexus is under fire, but, you know, it's only, what, 5 lings here? 6 lings, something like that. And they're not going to kill that Nexus anytime soon.
Oh, boy.
10 drones? What is this madman?
Yeah. He just keeps getting them. Like, despite the queens, like, this is one of the risks you take. Like, ideally, these players, they want to cut corners. They don't want to waste drones on spores. And he was relying on his queens for defense. But unfortunately, they were out of position. So much damage already done. And Zest, he hasn't lost anything, really. Like, he still has his Oracle and his Void Ray alive.
What did he lose? Adepts? That's it?
That's it, man. That's it.
Like, I mean, the depths are like, if you're not going for glaives, they're not that great, you know? And I don't think Zest is going to go for glaives anytime soon. Like, they're just plug up the holes, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Meanwhile, oh my god, he's going for the position. Oh no, Soul doesn't notice.
Does it reach?
It looks like it may be in the wrong position. It should be triggering. For some reason, it's not. Huh.
The drones don't. If they go in between that mineral line right there, those 2 patches.
Yeah.
If they go there, it will trigger. But apparently, hands don't trigger.
He just needs the drone to go a little bit closer. I feel like if that mineral patch runs out, it's gonna take a while.
It's because of that drone left.
Yeah.
I see that horizontal. It's because that fat ass touched it.
Goddamn drone! It's all your fault.
Diet, you're too thick.
Oh god, so much lost mining time here. Solar, he's struggling a little bit, and surprisingly, he isn't going for any kind of big timing. He's working on his roaches, he's working on +1. He has a decent amount of queens, to be fair. That's kind of his main anti-hero of choice, but oh my god, still no spore here, or queens, mate. Oh,
big oof. I don't know, Light. This is getting worse and worse for Solar. I feel like Zest is getting a 4th. He has charge coming in soon. He's got storms coming in. If Solar had that timing like he did against Gerald, I think he'd be in a better position. But now there's Immortals out on the map as well. Like, Zest is just he's gonna be ready for anything. I feel like
he should be. Like Solar, he's getting ready for it. Like Solar's making nothing but roaches and queens right now. Like he did not opt to go for hydras whatsoever. He wants to go with his queens and his roaches across the map. And to be fair, he can hit pretty hard with it. Again, like disruptors are what you wanted to like defend against that. But the problem is that like this is gonna hit so much later and so much weaker because of all the drone damage that has been dealt.
And look at the difference in creep. Light creep for Solar is at its like 4th, right?
Yeah.
Zest has so much open space. If it was Scarlet, that creep would have been like at least halfway across the map by now.
It would. It would be across the map. Like let's be real here. As 2 queens did go down for free for Solar. Meanwhile, Zest, like he's aware of the attack coming. He's warping in more and more zealots. He has a minimal amount of defensive structures here. Only a single shield battery and a single cannon.
Well, this attack is gonna be scary. We'll see if Zest can defend. He has a lot of zealots. Storms on top of the Ravagers, pretty good. Bios do land on some Archons. The zealots are getting thinner and thinner. Another storm, another zoning storm for Zest. Archon is being made. The Bios trying to land, but Zest with the good micros. These storms are landing on top of the Ravagers, which is pretty good, softening them up. And the Void Ray is just pewing away at these queens. The Immortals are pressing forward as well. The roaches are getting cleaned up. The biggest part of the army is the Ravagers, but the storm is just landing on top of them. They're getting destroyed, and GG. It's called.
GG, as in that fight, all the queens went down. There was no anti-air remaining, and there was still Void Ray. Zest holds against the all-in.
Damn. And with that, Zest takes the first game. To be fair, it was on Romanticide, and again, we kind of expect that from Zest. That's kind of his map
of choice. We'll see. We'll see if Solar can turn things around here on Pillars of Gold.
Are you missing a Ragnarok yet?
If you recall, Ragnarok gets she lagged out earlier, and then after she lagged out, she didn't return.
I didn't realize she could return. Oops. My bad. And the top right corner of the map, we have our blue Zerg player who's down 1-0 on Pillars of Gold LE, playing for KaiZ Gaming. It is Solar.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Pillars of Gold LE, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the Red Protoss, representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming, DPG. It is Zest. And we see when he's up against Queens, Roaches, and Ravagers, mate, he doesn't need disruptors. It would make his life easier if he had disruptors to defend. Let's all be real here. Like, those storms were tickling that army, but mate, it's fine. That's all he needed.
It's okay. He's got zealots. That's all he needs.
Exactly. Ay. And Solar, the Roach Ravager Queen all in didn't work. What else does he have available to him? What are we gonna see?
Baneling bust.
Bane bust. Oh,
Imagine.
oh my. Don't tease me like that. I would I would love a Bane Bustle in, honestly. It'd be amazing, but I don't know if that's up Solar's alley. We'll see. Feels me and Micah, 100%. Oh my god, he trapped the probe! He trapped!
Oh! Oh.
Okay, does escape. Oh boy, alright.
Solar. What you gonna do?
Yeah, we're talking about Solar. Yo, is this the game where Zest goes for the glaives?
Yes.
Yes? Ooh. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. We'll see. See what happens here.
Yes.
As we have a pretty standard opening so far, but of course, just because we do have a Stargate first doesn't mean that he has to commit to Skytoss. He can always throw down a Twilight Council afterwards and go into those glaives. Doesn't have to be glaives. He could go into +1 Blink Stalkers. He could go into Charge Lots. He could go into DTs. It's a lot.
Oh, all right, Zest. We know what you need to do. Void Ray, Oracle, Twilight.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Solar. Show us something.
Show us what you got.
Show us what you got.
Oh boy.
Tell me what you want. What you really, really want.
Is it Spice Girls?
Hell yeah, that's Spice.
No, I have I think it's like a concert documentary or something, Spice World or something like that on VHS.
Why?
What do you mean why? Yo, early 2000s, Spice Girls, that's where things were at.
Okay.
Oh god, they had like a reunion tour like a couple of years ago, right? Like,
did they?
Yeah, like
know.
2012.
I don't keep up with American like groups. I don't keep up with groups actually. I don't know nothing about groups.
Do they count as? I guess so. I guess.
Yeah, they're a group, right?
Yeah.
They're like 6 members or something. I don't know. 5 members? 6 members?
Oh god.
I know that like NSYNC had a reunion.
They,
right?
what? Really?
Or no, Backstreet Boys.
That yeah.
By the way, it's the second Stargate, not Twilight.
It is. I'm disappointed. It is double Stargate from Zest. We all know how this is gonna go. He's gonna mac her up. He's gonna go Sky Toss. What's Solo gonna do here? What's his plan? How is he gonna stop this?
Did he even see it? He didn't see it, huh?
Nope. He hasn't seen the main whatsoever.
Oh no. Oh no, light.
Oh boy, oh boy. Well, okay, so a bit of a key difference here. So we do see all the gases are being taken, except for one in the main base. We do see a layer going down. So Solar, this looks to me like he should be going for Hydras, just because of the pure amount of gas that he's going for. On top of that, he also hasn't really taken any economic damage as opposed to the previous game to this Oracle. So he's looking pretty good so far. Like, his economy is unhindered and he should be able to get into the timing that he wants to.
Damn, that was cute as hell.
That's disgusting. Sniping the tumor like that? Ugh.
Yeah, I mean that's why they changed it, right? Same thing with like that Oracle ability. I forgot what it was called.
What?
The Oracle ability.
Revelation?
Yeah, Revelations. There you go.
Yeah.
That was like the whole point of the Oracle. You know, you reveal the creep tumors, and you pulsar beam, right?
Yeah.
That's why they did that.
That is. Back in the day, you used to like radiate from the Oracle itself. It wasn't like a spell that you throw out.
Oh yeah.
Good times.
When Oracles used to disco dance. Just kidding, they still do.
They still dance.
I know.
They still shake it. But so no Hydrogen. Interesting. The layer is done, and I don't know if I like this. It looks like Solar's going for the same thing, just Queen Roach Ravager.
Yeah, he's gonna be surprised when he sees like what? 3 Void Rays? Only 3 Void Rays? Zest, what?
He is throwing down a bunch of gateways. He's going charge.
I was expecting like 20 Void Rays by now. What happened?
Yeah. The thing is that like Zest for the most part is going for the same like composition that he did in the previous game. Ooh, he's actually being a little bit more greedy, going for a 4th base. So maybe there is an opportunity here for Solar. He doesn't have the best highway since he's kind of creeping all over the place, not really focusing on one path. I'm a little bit concerned. Like, Zest needs to realize what's happening, and he needs to take this seriously.
Oh, I mean, he's just going around getting drones. He's trying to find information, but there's queens and spore crawlers everywhere. And I mean, he does have a pretty decent army. Kind of. But
I mean, so like Zest confirms, okay, he's coming across the map. Storm isn't done this time. It's not ready. The army is so small for Zest.
He sees it. Solar's like, hi, how are you?
He does. Now shield batteries and cannons are being thrown down, but it's a little bit late. Again, Zest has to give up his 4th if the attack does happen there. He just has to buy time.
Just leave the 4th, Zest. It's not worth it.
Oh. Solar doesn't commit.
Gonna try. Files are coming in. Zest is trying to dodge. This Nexus does get finished, so this is gonna be a free kill for Solar, but Zest trying to wrap around. Maybe? Nope. Armies are colliding. Storm does finish just in time, so the Ravagers do get softened up. What? Zest, he can't do anything. He's been cut off from his main army. The Zealots have to run away.
That they do. Finally, the Zealots turn around. They can actually take out these roaches. So Solar, he has to be careful with how he maneuvers his army. Solar, he did keep the majority of his queens alive. Nice tag, nice revelation. The 4th is still alive. It should at least go down.
Unless
it will be going down. And the thing is that Zest has bought a lot of time. Ooh, he is a little bit supply blocked though. Oh,
storms on top of the armies, not bad, but it looks like there aren't any more storms there. There might be one coming up soon, but the Biles do land on top of the Void Rays. The queens are there to support, as all these Archons are doing a good amount of damage, but they're not quite killing everything off yet. Feedbacks were used on the queens, which was very nice, but the Zealot is coming in from the flank. I didn't see that coming. And
oh my god,
this might give the chance for Zest to clean this up.
What?
Yo, that Zealot flank though.
What? That Zealot flank was absolutely insane. He came all the way around, got on top of all the queens, all the Ravagers go down, and Zest is able to hold. Wait, did we speak too? He still did lose the fourth. He's still down in supply. We maybe thinking like, you know, it may be too soon to call because Solar, he is making another wave of Roach Ravagers, looking to continue to push out across the map. There are no more Void Rays.
There are still 2 Immortals, but Ravager's too good.
Ravagers are too good. Zest is trying to retake that 4th base. Zest, mate, he's got so much minerals banked up right now. He needs to be producing whatever he can, like as much as he can.
And he's just building Immortals and slowly, I don't know, I feel like he needs to warp in units as fast as possible. But these Storms, they're not bad. They're landing on top of the Roaches. They're softening units up, and these Zealots chasing down a bit parts of Solar's army. Storms on top of the army of Solar once again. Biles going down. Zealots dodging Biles, luckily. But these Zealots on top of everything right now, just chopping everything up like mincemeat.
Yeah, exactly. Zest, he is holding, but like every single time, like he keeps losing his Immortals, like his high-tech units, like they keep going down. Oh my god, another Immortal for free. No, puppy, get away. No. Oh my god, just barely saves it. The Zealots are enough to hold the line, and on top of all this, Zest, he did hold on to his 4th.
Damn, +2 Zealots are really good, apparently.
Oh my god, it still feels really clutch, but at the same time, like there are no more queens. Like the Ravager count is getting lower and lower. He only has 3 left with the army. Like Solar, he's trying his best to try and end the game.
Good Storm on top of everything. Just any sort of damage on these Roaches is good for Zest right now. Biles are trying to push the army away, but we'll see if they connect, it'd be so much better. But Solar's just outside Zest's 3rd and 4th, just posturing, and he's running out of money. Like he doesn't have a bank. He can't keep this up for long.
He cannot. Like Solar, oh god, he just keeps taking storm after storm to the face. Meanwhile, we do have a couple of Zealots going across the map to try and harass. I don't know how much these 3 are going to really achieve, but like Zest, he feels confident enough that he doesn't need everything here to defend.
He's got more Zealots going across the map as well. He's just only defending with Stalkers, Archons, and Immortals. That pylon is not powered by the Nexus quite yet, so the Warpins were super late. This 4th is going to go down once again, but Zealots at Solar's 3rd, and he's going to get that. That's really important for Solar.
Interesting decision here. So they do trade base for base. Zest could have had these Zealots with his main army and he would have been able to hold on to his 4th, but instead he thought it was more valuable to go across the map. He kills the 3rd of Solar, as you said, but Solar was able to save the majority of his drones.
Damn, +2 Zealots are really good.
Oh yeah. They demolish all the Roaches to the north. They force the entire army of Solar back. It does give Zest a little bit of time to breathe, but Zest, he needs another base. Like he desperately needs those gases.
All right, Solar, are you going to keep slamming Roach Ravager into Zest's face?
The answer is yes, and it's not working out for him. He's going to try once again. You know, this time he's got a couple more queens with the army. Uh-oh, the queens. They have to be careful not to be caught out.
Like, Solar's maxing out on Roaches and Ravagers and Zerglings.
Oh boy, this is getting a little bit terrifying, especially because there are no Zealots to really help out this army. Zealots would be amazing here for Zest, but there we go, more Stalkers are being warped in.
Oh, here comes the fight. It's pretty decent Storms, but majority of the army is on that south side. The Storms are trying to zone out, you know, parts of the army, but Biles are landing on top of Zest's army. Storms are still good. There's 3 damage on these Roaches, and the Immortals are cleaning everything up. And that Solar has to back off. A lot of his Roaches are in the red and yellow, and Zest sending out Zealots once again to deny bases.
That he is. Oh my god, another vulnerable Immortal there. It looks like it will be focused down just barely, and Solar is able to just escape. Meanwhile, those Zealots, it looks like they will be cleaned up, and in that fight, Zest was able to hold, but he was taking a lot of Biles to the face. Like the Biles were actually hitting quite well for Solar.
He just wants his 4th, man. That's all he wants.
He does. Oh god, finally he's able to get his 4th up and running. It's actually mining. He does need a bit of stack defense here to make sure he's able to hold the line there, make sure he's able to defend that area. Oh boy, but Solar's not stopping. Like, wait, he's just getting ready for the next round. Like, there are a couple of moments here and there where Zest can kind of breathe and, like, you know, get himself situated, but not for long.
Okay.
Oh boy, I'm just worried because, like, Solar, he's still stuck on Red Ravager, you know? Like,
Zest's army is looking scary and scary. There's more Immortals, there's a lot more Archons, there's a lot of Stalkers. Storm is still there, and he's just sitting in those storms constantly. Sure, 18 probes do go down. This base is cleaned up. The Solar's army is super weak right now. Ooh, good files on the Stalkers. Does get a few of them. A couple Archons do go down as well. Is Solar's army gonna be able to kill this off? I don't think so.
Zest just keeps taking bios to the face. It just keeps happening. Solar's getting so much value with them, but regardless, like, Zest can kind of, you know, he can take him. He still wins the fight. He actually kills another hatchery here over to the right hand side. No drones though, and once again, as we were saying, Zest, all he wants is a fourth. That's all he wants in life.
That's all he wants.
Mate,
he's like even asking. He's asking Santa at this point. He's like, Santa, I just want a fourth. Okay. Like, that's all I want this year is a fourth base.
Part of me feels like he should just give up on this one. Like, expand to the bottom right. Like, there's no, like, the creep is at the doorstep of this fourth, which is the hardest part about it.
Yeah, but his army can you know, maneuver. He doesn't even cancel it. It gets killed off. More storms landing on top of roaches. The Stalkers, you know, they are gonna clean this up for sure. But apparently, Solar ran out of steam.
He did. GG, well played. We just saw wave after wave of Roach Ravager Queen just smash into the wall that was Zest. And sure, every single time he would kill the fourth, but that's all he could really accomplish. And as Zest was able to defend his 3 bases, like, he was constantly sending Zealots out to harass and just killing, like, hatchery after hatchery. Sure, a lot of drones weren't going down, but at the same time, Solar didn't have a lot of drones to work with.
Damn.
And now, Zest, he's on match point. So, does Solar go for another Roach Ravager Queen all-in?
Oh, bro, on Jagannatha?
I mean, that's all he's showing right now.
Holy shit, I think he'd have a better chance going Mass Muta at this point, dude. Fuck. Who's that guy who went Turkey? It's not Turkey Dano, right? It's fuck. Who's that guy? You know who I'm talking about, right?
What did he do? What did he do?
He just went Mass Muta against like Mech Terran. What was his face?
Miyamika? That was Miyamika.
No, that wasn't Miyamika. It was a different person.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure Miyamika would do that as well. But, like, it was like. Was it
Jim? Was it him?
No. It wasn't him. It was some other person. He didn't play against Neo, but it was another person who was meching, another Latin American who was meching. But then he like would run like on top of mines and shit.
Yeah. I know the game. I know the game.
Romanticide. It was not Romanticide.
The Zerg Lord. It was the Zerg Lord. Yes.
It was Zerg Lord. Yeah. Exact. That guy. Oh, God. In the bottom left hand corner of the map, checking at the LE, we have our blue Zerg player who's down 0-2. He needs to win 3 games in a row to win. Playing for KyZ Gaming, it is Solar.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Jagannatha LE, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the Red Protoss, representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming, DPG. It is Zest.
I swear, if he just goes Mass Muta, like, he'd probably win.
For those wondering what we're talking about, we highly recommend. There was a series that was played out. It was the Peruvian Terran Neo up against the Brazilian Zerg player, the Zerg Lord. I believe it was either a Copa Hyperion or a Sentimiento Latino. It was earlier this year. It was an amazing series, and it was a crazy game on Romanticide that ended in this weird base trade, and it was just absolute nonsense. I don't believe the VOD of that series is available on YouTube. You would have to scour our Twitch VODs for that. But again, it was an amazing game. And if it does come out on YouTube, then we'll definitely let you know. What's happening? What? Okay.
Oh, you got third.
Yeah.
No, he hatchered across the map, and he's going to make sense.
Aye. And this is what I'm concerned about, is that sometimes Solar can be kind of like not a one-trick pony, but like he's kind of like
stubborn.
Yes, he's like stuck in his way, you know. He's like these goddamn kids with their Hydra lurker pushes, like nah. Back in my day, we just make roaches and ravagers and queens, and that's all I'm gonna do. And so, yeah, he just keeps trying, and he's dying. He's killing himself, mate.
Might as well just go mass Muta, dude. Like at this point, fuck it.
Anything else, right? Just anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah. I bet you if he went mass Muta against that last army, he'd have a better chance. Even with all those Archons.
Yeah. Do something unexpected, right? Like that's something that can really go to your advantage.
Bro, imagine if he had some Banelings in that last game. Oh well.
Oh no. Oh, this is awful. This is awful, mate. No, not like this. Not like this.
Okay.
It's not stopping.
Solar 7, 8. Oh. What a way to end it.
Ay. GG. Well played. Sorry, wrong button. Hold on. Zest. Feels bad, man. Zest is our ESL Open Cup number 61 Americas champion. Solar, he was stubborn, but he was trying as hard as he could to break down that Zest wall, especially in game 2. Like, he was trying his heart out. But a really unfortunate scenario there in game 3. Ay. Feels bad, man. There's a reason why we were talking about Solar, and he struggles in this matchup right now. It is straight up his worst matchup, ZVP. And this is scary because I was hoping, hey, maybe after I Am Katowice, he's able to glean something from that, able to learn something from the other Zergs in that tournament. And this is worrisome because the GSL qualifiers are tomorrow. Like, Solar needs to do something about this matchup. Like, he needs to work on it sooner rather than later.
Oh man, that was so heartbreaking. I like how no one is speaking in the chat.
It's about to happen. It's happening right now.
No, I mean the ESL chat.
Yeah.
We're not saying anything. It's like, oh no, congratulations, Zest. No. Everyone's just like, oh, that just happened.
Ay.
It's not best of 7, right? We're not waiting. Like we're done, right? Like that just.
The admin's like game 4. Like, no one wanted to speak up.
No one wanted to say it. No one wanted to say it.
And it's like, what's going on, guys?
That was so bad. Oh my I'm so bad.
Yeah, yeah. GG, well played. Congratulations, Zest, for winning the entire series, for just taking the entire finals 3-0. Didn't even drop a map. Oh boy, and I hope Solar's okay. I hope he's able to recover. Again, kind of sleep on it, get some food, rest up. As I was saying, everyone get hype. Tomorrow is the GSL 2021 Season 1 qualifiers, and they have changed up the format. I was talking to Yaku about it. They brought back Code A. Code A, as in it's not just the qualifier, it's like an actual, I believe, group stage.
Yeah, but are they gonna broadcast Code A though? They
should broadcast Code A. What they will not do, unfortunately, is the GSL qualifiers will not be broadcasted. They never are. They never are broadcasted. Yeah. What's a shame is that in recent years, whenever there's a GSL qualifier, usually the foreigners live stream it. Usually Jake, he's like on his phone with Scarlet and Sort of and Special and everyone, and they kind of stream it live, which is really cool to see. Kind of everyone like show up to the qualifier and play it out and get some insight and interviews and like APM videos and stuff. Unfortunately, a lot of the foreigners, they're no longer in Korea, so we're not going to get that.
I really want them to, if they're doing Code again, I want to see them stream it again. Like how we have like Code S, but like, you know, same deal. We have the B casters, you know.
yeah.
We have B casters in Korea still. Are there? Who's in Korea still?
There's Artosis and Tasteless.
GG Enemy is still there, right? I guess.
No, I don't. Oh no, he is. Sorry, yeah. Gemini is there, and so is State. State is in Korea right now. I don't know if you remember State, but State.
Get them.
Fun fact, they could. Fun fact, State was actually streaming StarCraft like last week. It was like, oh my. Like,
oh man, yo, I want to say TY cast in English.
Do it. Crank could have cast in English. Hey, give it to him. He'll do it.
Dude, he'll just do it in his home.
He would. Oh boy. But yes, so for those who want to stay up to date with the GSL qualifiers, usually the TL live report thread is where you want to be. Otherwise, everyone, they always like post the challenge bracket, because there usually is a bracket on challenge, and everyone is just spamming refresh to update the Liquipedia page. Sometimes there's someone in the actual qualifier place that's actually updating on TL as well, but it's very rare. But yeah, like it's a whole different environment. I'm trying to like follow games and follow series without a tournament to watch. Yeah. It could be fun. Aye.
Dude, that was so heartbreaking.
It was.
That hurt my soul.
It feels bad, man. But with that, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you everyone for watching today. Milk, where can people find more of you? Are you still playing Batman?
Dude, I'm collecting those stupid things.
Yeah.
I stream at twitch.tv/Milkncookiesss.
He said it.
What about you, Light? Where are people finding you?
Light_VIP on Twitch and Twitter. I'll probably be streaming later tonight. Since this is the only broadcast for the day, that means that my afternoon is kind of freed up. So I'm going to take a break, maybe work out a little bit and then come back and stream some of that latter. So if you want to tune into that, Light_VIP on Twitch, or Twitter and Facebook if you want to see for when I go live. But more importantly, as I should probably show on the screen right now, we have our CranKy Ducklings weekly schedule, and our next broadcast will be in a couple of days. It will be Duckling Open. Of course, that will be on Friday at 7 p.m. KST. As I quickly set that up. So we do have a couple of days off, as it will be in 3 days and 7 hours. Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, yeah. 3 days and 7 hours is Duckling Open. So be sure to tune into that. That is our amateur tournaments that we do run every single Friday, either Sea Duckling Open or Master Swan Open. We alternate between the two. And if you're wondering, hey, usually isn't there an NA Apprentice broadcast? Yes, there is, except this week we have NA Apprentice off, as we just did the up and down matches for NA Apprentice, and next week starts Code S for NA Apprentice. So if you want some of that NA StarCraft, we have plenty of it on Thursdays. Boy, and with that, we are done for the day. Milk, do you have anything you want to add about the broadcast today?
Go hydrate your hydras and stretch your siege tanks.
Give Solar a hug as well. Give it.
Yeah. That too.
Okay, thanks everyone for watching, guys. We will see you next time. Stay tuned as we will raid another StarCraft 2 streamer. Give them plenty of love and support. Congratulations to everyone who won with their bets, with their channel points. Still hurts. Yes, it does. Oh boy, feels bad, man. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you next time.